From the information center of First Coast News, this is Good Morning Jacksonville.
Right now on Good Morning Jacksonville, a police-involved shooting in Arlington. What we know right now about the investigation.
On the run, why a fugitive in the middle of a nationwide manhunt could be headed to the First Coast.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Phil Amato.
And I'm Joy Purdy. We've got the latest on that police-involved shooting in Arlington in less than a minute for you.
But first, we want to get a check of your forecast. Steve's with us right now to tell us about that rain, if more is on the way. Good morning, Steve.
Hey, good morning, Phil. Good morning, Joy. Good morning, everyone. More rain on the way, you betcha. Just not for your ride to work and school. Probably won't see it at lunch either, so we're clear on that, and we're dry on the 2-minute advantage as far as fog is concerned. Brunswick, your visibilities are still at a quarter of a mile. Everybody else off to a much better start. All right, we've got 60s. We've got a couple of 70s out there. A couple of things. It's going to be a warm one. We'll see temperatures in the mid-80s by lunch. After 3 o'clock, we'll see a high of 90. But after 4, definitely start watching the cloud cover because we're looking at showers, some thunderstorms that will last through the evening. So if you have evening plans, take the umbrella with you. When we come back in 10 minutes, we'll talk about temperature changes this weekend. Right now, we need to go to Amanda in the VyStar Credit Union Traffic Center.
Thank you, Steve. Well, fortunately, that construction has been cleared on I-95. So the good news is we don't have any accidents or any major problems to tell you about, mostly green across the board. Now, your travel time to get from JTB up to that I-10 merger on I-95 North is still pretty normal despite an increase in volume, just about 7 to 8 minutes right now. Here's a live look, 95 at the Acosta, northbound lanes here. As you can see, certainly more vehicles heading downtown, but not too many brake lights. In 10 minutes, we'll have a live look out of 295. So.
We remain on the scene of breaking news for you in Arlington. While you were sleeping, gunshots rang out and one person has been killed.
It happened along Rojero Road at Arlington Road, just off the Arlington Expressway. First Coast News' Claire Sims working the details live in our top story. Good morning, Claire.
Good morning, Joy. Police officers just took down the crime scene tape on this end of this parking lot. We're about to work to get a little bit closer to the scene, but we do have some video I want to show you right now of where we were able to get a little bit closer on the other side of the scene. And you can see right now there's some officers out there with some flashlights and things looking around. They are still actively investigating what happened this morning, but here's what we know so far. According to Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Chief Tom Hackney, there was a police officer trying to make a traffic stop in this area when the driver started running lights, going through stop signs, just basically not obeying traffic laws to try to avoid the officer. At least that's according to Tom Hackney. Now, after that, the driver did pull over. That's when the police officer approached the car. And then according to Hackney, when that officer approached the car, the driver inside did something to make him nervous. And that's when he started shooting.
In the course of the traffic stop, something caused that officer to become alarmed and felt threatened. The officer used deadly force, discharged his firearm at least 7 times. He struck the suspect who was in the car. The suspect is dead at the scene. The officer was not hurt in the course of whatever transpired.
Now, at this point, they are still working with that officer to get some more information about what happened. We do not know at this point whether the person inside that car had a weapon or what prompted the traffic stop, what that driver was doing before to make that officer try to pull him over. We are working to get some more details, and as soon as we get them, we'll bring them to you. We are live in Arlington. Claire Sims, First Coast News.
Well, the officer involved, we're told, is Jeff Edwards. Chief Tom Hackney says Edwards is a 3-year veteran on the force. As with all police-involved shootings, Edwards is now on paid administrative leave until the investigation is completed. The moment we learned about this breaking news, of course, we posted it online and on our Facebook and Twitter pages. Be sure to stay with First Coast News and Good Morning Jacksonville for up-to-the-minute developments.
Right now, a nationwide manhunt is underway for a man who could be headed to our area. Billboards are now plastered across the First Coast featuring Adam May's picture. Mays is wanting for kidnapping and murder, and we've learned he used to live in Bradford County. We have video for you of Mays at a grocery store in Mississippi just days before police say he kidnapped a mother and her 3 daughters from Tennessee. Authorities say the bodies of Joanne Bain and her eldest daughter were found behind Mays' home last week. Police believe the 2 youngest girls are still with him.
Your time is 6:04. Today, a man facing the death penalty for a hotel murder in 2005 will be back in court. James Turner wants a new trial. Turner was an inmate in South Carolina in 2005 when he escaped. He ended up in St. Augustine, where he then murdered a woman in front of her grandchild. Turner's attorneys are arguing his mental health and his good behavior as an inmate in South Carolina was not brought up as much as it could have been during his trial. Turner's hearings are scheduled through Friday.
New details about the bomb plot Al-Qaeda planned to use to blow up a plane over the U.S. Well, agents with the CIA says that bomb probably wouldn't have gone anywhere. That's because the person Al-Qaeda chose to carry the device was cooperating with the CIA. The informant drove the bomb safely out of Yemen and turned it over to intelligence agents. The metal-less device is now at the FBI crime lab in Quantico, Virginia.
They keep on adapting and they keep on changing to respond to our defenses. And we have to keep changing our defenses, and we also have to stay on the offense.
Intelligence officials believe the bomb was made by Ibrahim al-Asiri, the top bomb maker for Al-Qaeda in Yemen, or one of his students. He, by the way, remains on the loose.
President Obama's campaign says he's disappointed with the North Carolina constitutional amendment against gay marriage. Voters in the state approved the amendment defining marriage as solely between a man and a woman. North Carolina law already bans gay marriage, but an amendment effectively seals the door on same-sex marriages.
Congressman Andrew Crenshaw is hosting Military Service Academy Day this weekend. It takes place at Mandarin High School at 1 p.m. on Saturday. It's designed to help high school students and their parents to get more information on attending the nation's service academies. There will be academy officials on hand for one-on-one sessions.
Ready to wrap, why a murder trial involving an Oscar-winning actress is coming to a quick close.
Plus, micro money, a new type of credit card transaction is coming. First for you, how to help to keep your information safe and secure.
I hope if you're out shopping, you get an umbrella today because we'll be working the 2-minute advantage. We'll tell you why when we come back.